Hello Libra, Turquoise Tarot here with your January 2017 tarot reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscriptions. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for checking me out and taking the time. I hope that you will subscribe. A couple quick announcements before I get started. If you're interested in a private reading or you would like to contact me, I'm going to post my website and my email address in the information box below this video. Also, if you are interested in making a donation, which is always greatly appreciated, I will post that link in the information box below as well. I'm going to be uploading the 2017 overview readings for each zodiac sign. I'm hoping to do that in the next several days. It is an hour-long reading, and it includes focuses on love and romance for singles and couples, also career and finance, and spiritual lessons or major milestones that you may be encountering in the year 2017. There is a $1.99 charge to view this reading. However, I just want to ensure everyone that I will be continuing the monthly readings for each zodiac sign, and there is no charge for those. And I will be continuing to do that in the coming year. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to be doing 3 separate spreads. The first one is going to be a general reading for the Librans, and then I will be doing a spread for single and couples and what's coming in for January of this year, or of 2017 I should say. So let's see, what are the general messages for Libras for January? What are the general messages for Libra for 2017? Oops. What are the general messages for Libra? General messages for Libra. Alright, I think that's good. Sorry for any background noise. I do have my window open. It's a beautiful morning here where I'm at. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Fool. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Rods. We have the Moon. The Four of Wands. The Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Rods. The bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. So Libra, there's something that maybe has already transpired for you. I want to say it's in December or even before. You may have been in a situation where you felt mentally trapped or stuck and uncertain of the future of whatever this scenario is. I feel like the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords here, this is in a past position, so I feel like this has already happened for you. I feel like you were successful in standing your ground and standing up for yourself, even though it was mentally very challenging, and I want to say emotionally challenging too. Perhaps there was a situation where you may have felt stabbed in the back. For others of you, this can be like a health situation or back problems that you were dealing with. And I feel like the month of January, we see a change where things are looking up, and I feel like you're really coming out of whatever this situation was. There was a finality to, or an ending to, this situation, and you're successful this month in January in just starting anew and being hopeful and optimistic and seeing the brighter side of things. I feel like in the month of January, you're starting to see the silver lining in whatever this situation was. It's like taking lemons and making lemonade. I do see, however, that you still may be a bit fearful, or you have your guard up because you're afraid of further deception or lies. But I don't think that's going to necessarily be a problem for you. I think that whatever this past situation was, it was a learning lesson. It was a lesson for you, and you learned a lot from it. And the fact that you were able to stand your ground and stand up for yourself, and you've come out of this being able to see the silver lining in this situation, it's really saying that you've grown exponentially, and there's a change, there's a shift within you. And yeah, I mean, I think, you know, there's some scars from whatever this was, but just know that I almost feel like you're afraid of a reoccurrence of this issue. But I don't see that happening for you. It's just a fear. And you don't need to be afraid, because the Sun card is the overall energy is saying, look, you're coming out of a dark place, okay, and you're coming into the light. Things are going to be much more better for you starting in 2017. Things are going to shift now. For some of you, I feel like you may even get a proposal or an offer here of some kind, and there's going to be a celebration in your name or in your honor. This can be an actual like marriage proposal, but for some of you, this can be even work related. You know, perhaps something happened at work where you felt stabbed in the back by a peer or a coworker. But you were able to stand your ground and defend yourself, and you're afraid of a reoccurrence happening with this situation or this individual. But I just see that that has ended. Things are moving on into a much better place. I'm going to use these gypsy, sorry, I can't talk today. I'm going to use these Gypsy Oracle cards to clarify the reading. I've had a lot of questions and requests regarding what kind of cards these are. They're called the Gypsy Oracle deck, and you can find them on Amazon or possibly a New Age store near you. I wouldn't recommend looking for them in like a Barnes & Noble, because they don't carry these kinds of decks. But if you're interested, Amazon's a good place to find them. I want to look at the moon card in the center of the spread. It's so interesting because we have the moon and the sun. It's like you're facing your fears, you've overcome challenges, you've overcome fears, and the sun is shining now, okay? So it's facing the darker aspects of yourself and facing the lighter side of yourself too. Again, I'm getting a strong finding the silver lining in a situation that wasn't very easy to endure. Let's look at the moon. Healing a situation and finding hope or finding love, acting in a loving way from a situation that maybe brought you some sorrow or made you feel some sense of loss, okay? There's healing here. Also, for those of you where this is like a physical situation, where you're dealing with health situations, this is, you know, you're coming out of a place where there was some fear or doubt or worry or sadness, and you're healing. You have a doctor here, some type of professional that's helping you and helping you heal, and you're finding hope again. You're finding optimism. For some of you, this is a matter of healing emotionally, and I want to say some of you may be seeing a counselor, or you may be seeing a psychiatrist of some kind, and they're helping you find your way out of a dark situation. And I want to say you're loving yourself more, and you're embracing yourself more, and you're appreciating yourself more than you have in the past. Now let's look at the Sun card. There's a strong message here too, that you're regaining your sense of confidence. Or maybe it's a newfound confidence in yourself that you haven't had in the past. So on the Sun card, we have the baby, which is something new. Then we have reunion, and then we have the Sai card. The Sun is coming out and saying that it's okay, that new things are coming in for you, so don't be afraid of repetitive patterns. The reunion card, this is a card of not only reunions in a romantic sense, but also, I want to say, finding love, finding joy, finding happiness, by letting something go, by releasing it. Because again, you're kind of afraid of whatever this deception was, you're afraid of it repeating, and you're very on guard. Okay, you've been through the battle, you've been through the war, but just like this soldier here, he's still standing. I mean, he's bandaged up. Like I said, there's still some scars remaining from the battle, but he's still standing, he's still alive, and he's still able to defend himself. He's protected himself with this barrier, and he's holding this wand in self-defense. So you're still there, you know, you're still standing. But it's a matter of you understanding that, look, it's over. The battle's over. The battle's been won. And you can come out of this and enjoy life again. But you have to let go of whatever past hurts have happened. And I feel like this month of January is where you really start to understand and appreciate that. I want to look at this Seven of Swords here. Okay, so for some of you, this is a love situation where you were hurt. You're coming out of this. You're still on guard. You're still, you know, feeling the pain or the effects of it. But I want to say, like I said, in the middle of the month and to the end of the month, you're recognizing the silver lining and letting go of this relationship. This deception was in regards to some contract or an agreement. So this can be a relationship where there was love, but there was also deception. For others of you, there was some type of an agreement with a coworker, with a friend, with a peer. You trusted this person. You believed that they had your best intentions at heart, but actually there was some deception here, and I want to say selfishness on their part. Okay? Let me look at this Ten of Swords. And I'm getting another message. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back because you've made it through this. On the Ten of Swords, we have the Lover, happiness, joyfulness, and then the prison. So there was a situation here with the Lover that, you know, basically this card coming up is showing a lack thereof of joy and happiness because you felt trapped and you felt imprisoned by what this person has said or done, the way that they've behaved. And we see that here with the Eight of Swords too. I mean, these two cards are about feeling trapped, okay? Uncertain of how to proceed. And so you're coming out of this dark space and entering something more light. Let's look at the Four of Wands. There's a celebration here with the Four of Wands, and again, I'm getting the message of patting yourself on the back because secrets were revealed, somebody's truth came to surface, and you realized, again, they didn't have your best interest at heart. I don't want to say you necessarily see them as a foe, but you acknowledge now that they're not trustworthy. And there's no longer this waiting around or spending time in deep thought or contemplation about this person. You're releasing them, and it's something worth celebrating because you're moving on. So that's what I have for your general reading, Libra. I'm going to move on to the single Librans, and we'll see what messages come through for you regarding love and romance. we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles, the Strength card, Knight of Rods. This is the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, King of Swords, and the Four of Rods. The bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Rods. Let me just look here and see what's going on. It's kind of a mixed bag, to be honest. I mean, nothing terrible. I don't want it to come across that way, but the cards are beautiful, but the Seven of Swords at the top here is saying someone's acting mischievous or deceptive, or they're kind of sneaking, maybe keeping something secret, like doing something in broad daylight but not wanting to be caught. Let me look here. I'm feeling a strong Leo presence, a strong Leo energy here, and I'm getting a Virgo too. I think someone's approaching you and they're kind of telling you that they want monogamy, they want a relationship, they want something serious, but there's something here about not trusting them. And I say that because we have the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands, he can be a very fired up, passionate, fun-loving energy, but he's also someone who, he's kind of frivolous, and he kind of, you know, bounces from one relationship to another, or one partner to another, depending on, you know, what looks exciting and what looks fun. So they're kind of, you know, shallow in that way, and I feel like that's something you may want to look out for this month. There may be a Virgo or a Leo that approaches you, and there's someone that looks fun, they look exciting, and they make these grand promises, but I don't see them actually coming through, okay? And the King of Swords is your energy here, and it's saying here that you need to basically, you know, put on that thinking cap. You're very good at analyzing and weighing the pros and cons of a situation, and I think that your analytical mind is going to have to come into play here when it comes to this person. And I think it will. I mean, I think you're going to see through this person. You know, for others of you, I feel like you may be meeting someone this month, but you don't want to introduce them to your family right away. You're kind of keeping it secret from your family. But I feel like, you know, whoever this person is, this is a month in where you just spend time getting to know them and enjoy them. I don't see it like getting serious by the end of the month. I see it just like you two are enjoying one another. And I think that if that's the case where you're the one who's keeping it secret from your family, I think that this person coming in can actually be good for you because they give you a boost in confidence. I want to clarify this, and I want to look at the Seven of Swords first to see what this is exactly about. Yeah. I think for some of you, you're meeting someone, but you're keeping it secret from your family or from your home life. You don't want those closest to you to know that you're involved with this person yet. This young woman represents attraction. So if you're a female looking for a male, there's a strong attraction to you. And this person is traveling towards you, but you're kind of keeping it secret from your family. For others of you, if you're the male seeking a female, you know, you're keeping it secret from your family that you found this new love, this new partner. There's also a message here for others of you. It's saying don't be naive, because this young woman can be naive. She is young. So it's like, don't be naive to the charms of this person that's coming in into your life. Don't give them, you know, the key to your home or the key to your heart right away, because you know, they're just out to have fun. Okay, let me look at the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so this can be a new partner where you find there's a strong romantic interest here. However, they can bring sorrow because, again, they're kind of frivolous. You know, they're in and out. They go towards where the excitement is or what sparks their interest. So they're not someone who's, you know, ready to settle down in a committed way. So that's something you need to look out for. I think for others of you where, you know, this is you keeping the secret, you, I don't want to say necessarily being deceptive, but not being completely open about your relationship. I think there's some sadness here because you want to tell others about your relationship, or you want to openly express your love for this person. However, perhaps you feel like your family wouldn't approve of this person, or it can just be that it's too soon yet to really say, because right now there's just this, again, I feel like if you do meet somebody and you're the one keeping the secret from your family, it's not like a serious relationship yet, and I think you're wanting that, but you can't rush it. You know, the King of Swords here, which is your energy, is also reminding you to keep your head and your wits about you when you meet this new person, because I feel like there's a lot of sexual chemistry, but also a lot of like just excitable energy. Like they make you feel excited and fun and charmed, you know. So it's kind of like the King of Swords is reminding you, just keep your wits about you, you know. Yes, enjoy yourself, enjoy this person's company, but don't expect strong commitment right off the bat. You know, that's something that takes time to build. Okay, so that's what I have for you single Librans. Let me look at couples. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, Knight of Rods, the Hanged Man, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Rods, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, oh my god, you guys, you've gotten this card in every spread. The Seven of Swords. What is going on here? I've never had that happen. I don't think I have anyway. Okay. You know, this is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful reading. I don't get this. What I see here, if I just look at this spread and I take this out of the equation for a moment, it looks to me that in the month of January, you're understanding that perhaps your partner needs more me time, you know, or not me time, but more time together. I feel that you've been working really hard, and maybe you've been working longer hours, or you've been working overtime. And I see in the month of January, you're kind of working less in order to spend more time with your partner, because you're wanting to rekindle the love and the romance and the intimacy in your relationship. Okay? There's something here about igniting passion, I think, and I'm just going to put it out there. I think that there's going to be a lot more sex going on in the month of January, and it can possibly lead to a pregnancy. Okay, so just be careful with that. Some of you may be very fertile this month. But it's just interesting that I have these two knights, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, and they're both facing the Temperance card. I kind of feel like what it's saying here is there needs to be a balance between work and pleasure, you know, and the Temperance card is all about balancing. You see her, she's pouring more water into another cup, so it's like creating balance here. Okay, and by creating this balance, it's bringing you more peace, more happiness, more emotional and mental stability, and it's healing and it's therapeutic for your relationship. So there needs to be a balance between, you know, work and fun. And in order to create that, we're sacrificing with the Hanged Man, we're sacrificing some time spent at work. Okay, and on this side we see that with the Knight of Wands we have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This is rekindling that love, that fiery passion, that intimacy, that sexual connection, and it's manifesting more love and more harmony in your home, in your partnership, and in your family if you have children together. It's reconnecting with your loved ones. And in order to do that, here we have the Temperance card and the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So in order for this balance to be balanced, it's saying here, you'll be pleasantly surprised when you open up and you move on from hard work and spending a lot of time at work. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the amount of reciprocated love and intimacy and connection that your partner is willing to give you when you spend more time with them. Okay? Now this Seven of Swords, this is, again, I don't know if this is like sneaking out of work or sneaking away from work, or maybe being deceptive with your job in a sense that saying, oh, I'm sick, I'm calling in sick today, but really you're taking a 3-day vacation to spend time with your family and spend time with your partner. Maybe you are being deceptive in the sense that you may be telling other people that, you know, like little things. I don't know, you know, like maybe you're saying you have to go out of town for something like a wedding or something, but really it's just to get away and spend time with your partner. Let me look at this Seven of Swords with these cards and we'll see what messages come up. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah, and I kind of feel like that's just it. I don't think it's anything like like you have to worry about deception. I think it's you kind of just making up little lies, little white lies, so that you can spend time with your partner and have some time having fun, you know. You may feel a little guilt about this, but I don't think it's necessarily anything bad. I think that you need this. You need this time with your partner because you rekindle your relationship this way. Whatever this communication is that is somewhat a little deceptive, I'm getting little white lies. You may feel a little guilt about it, but it's okay because you're doing it because you need to create that balance in your life again and have more joy and have more fun, more time to celebrate, okay? And it's okay to do that every now and then. I'll look at the Ace of Rods because honestly, I don't think anything else really needs to be clarified here. It's pretty it's pretty self-explanatory. Reigniting that passion in your relationship, moving towards one another, rekindling that partnership, rebuilding a stronger foundation of loyalty, love, fidelity here, with the Ace of Rods here. I really feel like this month, and I was feeling it when I was shuffling too for the couples spread. There's a strong sense of love and harmony and kinship. Relationships are just the focal point. I feel like, again, you're letting some work responsibilities go. There may be some guilt about that, but ultimately it's serving you and your partnership. So it's a necessary thing. So honestly, this month looks like a beautiful month for couples, coupled Librans. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with your partner. But just remember, you are very fertile this month too. So if that's something you're wanting to, avoid, just forewarning you. So that's what I have for you, Librans. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I wish you all a wonderful, happy new year, and God bless, and I will see you in February. Bye.